Have you ever wondered how to handle situations when someone disrespects you in public or makes a joke that makes you feel belittled or embarrassed? How can you earn respect, even from those who habitually fail to appreciate others? How do you deal with people who tend to devalue those around them? In this article, we will explore some psychological tips to help you effectively handle these situations, ensuring that you gain immediate respect from others. Stay tuned until the end, because I'll show you how to respond when someone tries to publicly mock you. First, let's understand why you might find yourself in such situations and why, sometimes, you don't receive the respect you deserve. Often the issue isn't because people hate or despise you, but because they are opportunistic. Some individuals tend to take advantage of others to get ahead in their career or social relationships. This can be seen in the workplace or among friends, where some people treat others as tools to make themselves look better. To avoid being a target of this behavior, it's crucial to establish respect for yourself from the start. But what does earning respect really mean? It's not about forcing others to respect you, but about preventing them from using you to elevate themselves. Sometimes, if necessary, you must be ready to walk away from environments where you are not valued. However, the key is to avoid getting into that situation in the first place. Below are some useful tips for handling situations where someone tries to undermine you, whether at work, in social settings, or within your family. Tip number 1. Always remember that first impressions are important. When meeting someone new, stand up to shake their hand and maintain eye contact. Sitting while greeting someone puts you at a disadvantage, as it makes the other person look down on you, creating a sense of inferiority. Also, avoid looking down at the other person's hand while shaking hands. Instead, maintain eye contact to avoid giving the impression that you're submissive. Tip number 2. If someone interrupts you while you're speaking, face them and hold steady eye contact. This signals that you are not pleased and want to continue speaking. Politely say, "Can I continue?" or "I wasn't finished. May I go on?" This approach lets the person know that their interruption was inappropriate and that you do not accept being cut off. Tip number 3. When someone tries to make fun of you in a group setting, instead of reacting immediately, pretend you didn't hear clearly and ask them to repeat the joke. You can say, "Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat it?" This forces the person to repeat the joke, which often reduces its impact and can make them feel uncomfortable, turning the situation in your favor. Tip number 4. If someone tries to provoke you, respond with an unrelated question or comment. For instance, you could ask, "Do you know any good coffee places nearby?" This tactic disrupts their attempt to provoke you and can diffuse the situation. Finally, tip 5. If you realize that someone doesn't respect you, be ready to walk away. This doesn't mean you're giving up, but rather that you respect yourself enough not to tolerate being devalued. Remember, Being an appreciated absence is better than being a disrespected presence.